Hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be going through a nice shoulder and back releasing flow. It's going to be gentle and we're only going to be seated or laying today. So if you want to keep some socks on or maybe a jumper to keep yourself nice and warm, feel free to grab those now and meet me on the mat. Lovely. So we're going to be needing a block or a bolster today, whatever you plan to use. We don't need both, just one or the other. And we're going to be started laying on our back. You have options with your props. So you can either place a bolster at the base of the spine to allow yourself to roll down, opening up the chest. If you only have a block, or you have a block as well and you want a little bit more opening of the shoulders and the chest, you're going to place the block behind you and find it so that it's your shoulder blades are laying on top of the block. And maybe just have a play around to see where it's comfortable. I have mine at the base of the shoulder blades to really open up the chest. Once you have found whatever prop you want to use and the position of the prop, slowly start to relax as much as you can. You also have options with the feet. You can have the feet extended nice and wide along the mat. You can bring the soles of the feet together and maybe just drop the knees together in the center of the mat. Or bring the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to drop out to the side. Come to whatever is comfortable for you today. I'm going to take the option with soles of the feet, knees together. The longer we're here, really start to feel the shoulders drop down towards the mat. Maybe consciously release them if you know you're holding a little bit of tension. Maybe even cactus the arms to encourage that to happen. Feel the chest opening and lifting towards the ceiling. Just allowing the upper body to melt over whatever prop you're using today. Two more breaths. Feel free to set an intention for your practice today. It may be just to get through the whole practice. It may be to send love and light to yourself or loved one. It may just be to feel more relaxed in the shoulders and the back. Really nice. If you did have any variations with the arms, maybe they were cactus or overhead, feel free to bring them back down towards the hips. And you can roll to one side to come off of your prop nice and gently, pushing yourself up to a seated position. Feel free to move the block or the prop out the way if it's in your way. Now you can choose your seated position. I'm going to go cross-legged today, but you can come into a rock pose where you're sitting on the shins. And feel free to place a block underneath the seat if that's more comfortable to tilt the tailbone upwards. When you're ready, bring the arms so that the triceps are parallel to the floor. We're having this nice cactus position with the hands, so really try to push the elbows back in line with the ribs, but closing the ribs down, so try not to flare the chest open. Take a nice big inhale here. As you exhale, keep the elbows where they are, but just turn the hands so that they're going towards the floor, fingertips facing mat. Inhale, reach the fingertips up back towards the ceiling, keep elbows pressed back in line with ribs. Exhale, lower the hands back down to the floor, keep the height of the elbows as much as you can. Inhale, lifting up. You'll feel this work a little bit. Exhale, lowering down. We're going for two more. Inhale, lift them up, press elbows back, squeeze rib cage in. Exhale, lower fingertips down towards the floor, keep elbows lifted. Really nice. And then come back to this position of a cactus. And then you want to bring the left arm out in front of you. And then bring the right arm so it tucks underneath the left. See if you can keep going with the hands, wrapping it around the forearms, and maybe bring palms of the hands together. So we're in our eagle position with the hands, lifting the elbows up towards the face so it's in line with the chin, pressing hands slightly away from the face. Try to sit nice and tall. If you can, maybe sit with the spine a little bit straighter, so avoid curving in the upper back. We're here for one more breath. Really nice, and just release the arms down. Maybe give the shoulders a bit of a wiggle. That would have been a little bit intense. When you're ready, let's go back to our cactus, getting ready to go on the opposite side. So this time, bring right forearm in front of the face to allow left arm to go underneath, wrapping round. See if you can bring palms of the hands together. Again, lifting elbows so it's in line with the face. Maybe shift the hands slightly away from the face. Sit nice and tall again on this side. Maybe relax the shoulders away from the ears if you feel them hunching. Pull belly button back to spine, so we're a little bit active here. Last breath. Really nice. Release hands back down again. Give them a wiggle if you need to. Maybe roll the shoulders back. And then forward. And then on your next inhale, reaching the hands out wide to come overhead. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. As you exhale, twist so that the right arm is coming behind you, left hand coming in front of the body. If you want to place left hand on the outside edge of right thigh to give you a little bit more of a twist, that is absolutely fine. Feel free to continue with the gaze so it can come over the right shoulder, only if that's comfortable. Otherwise, just keep looking out to where the head is neutral. Keep sitting nice and tall. We're here for one more. Exhaling. Really nice. And then returning back to center. As you do, and you've reached center, reach the hands up overhead, getting ready to go on the opposite side. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, twisting the body open. Left hand comes behind you, right hand in front, or option to place right arm, hand onto the outside edge of left thigh. Maybe your gaze follows over that left shoulder. Keep pressing right hip and sit bone into the mat. Try not to lift that leg up. If it is lifting up, just unravel the spine a little bit and maybe not twist as deeply today. 2 more. Last one. Slowly bring the torso back to center, really nice. And then placing hands onto the top of the shoulders, lifting elbows up. And then you're going to rotate the elbows forward, down and back. Really nice. Just keep doing this again in your own time. Try to go to every corner of this joint to wake it up. You might find some clicking in the shoulders. That's absolutely fine, unless it's causing any pain, and just stop doing this movement for a moment. One more in this direction, and after your last one, let's go the opposite way. Fill out the body, elbows coming forward and up, and then back and down. Really nice. Inhale as you bring the elbows up. Exhaling as you release them down the back. Inhale up. Exhale, keep those rib cages nice and tight. Inwards, pull down through the shoulder blades. Last one. And exhale. Really nice. If you have a block, grabbing a block now. And then extending the hands out in front of you. If you don't have a block, that's absolutely fine. You're just going to extend the hands out. Inhale, bring the hands up overhead. Again, pull shoulders away from ears, down the back. Tuck rib cages in. Exhale, lower the hands back down. They're still nice and engaged in front of you. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, reach them down so that the arms are parallel to the floor. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Feel free to drop the block if it's causing too much work in the arms. Last one. Really nice. This time as you lift the arms back overhead, you're going to place the hands or the block at the back of the head. Squeeze elbows together, lift chest, nice, and push it forward as far as you can to create this sense of an arch in the upper back. Imagine you're trying to lift the upper back up and over something. Really nice. And then close the rib cages down, start to tuck the chin towards the chest, keep the elbows squeezed in, and you're just going to roll down the spine slightly, bringing the forehead coming closer towards the floor as much as you can. Maybe open up the elbows to allow the forehead to have a bit of space. And then let's go back the opposite way, gathering up the elbows, rolling up through the lumbar spine, middle of the spine, upper back. And then the head is the last thing to release. Keep going. Squeeze elbows together, lift chest. Let's take that 3 more times. Lowering the chin down towards the chest. Really take this step by step in the body. Keep squeezing elbows together. You're releasing one vertebrae at a time. The head comes closer towards the shins. Maybe release the elbows out to create space for the forehead to come down. And then come in the opposite way. Keep going, lift elbows up towards the ceiling, lift chest, open heart. 2 more, tuck in chin. Keep going. Really enjoy this movement. Releasing at the lowest point and then coming all the way back up the opposite way, stacking vertebrae by vertebrae this time on this direction. Keep going. Trace a nice line up the wall, up the ceiling. Last time, retrace that line. Closing everything down, tuck the belly button back towards the spine. Tailbone tucks under. Closing rib cages, relax the shoulders, release the upper body over the legs, and then coming back up the opposite way. Stack everything on top of each other, ribs stack over hips, head stacks over shoulders. Keep going. Last time, opening up towards the ceiling, really nice. And then find neutral spine, release the prop if you have a prop, or just release the hands down to the mat. Feel free to wiggle anything out. When you're ready, rolling over your shins. Find tabletop position first, but then keep going to release the hips down towards the mat, and then you're going to release the chest down towards the back. Finding the hands either side of the chest, underneath the shoulders. Press tops of the feet into the mat. Take an inhale, press the hands into the mat, press the chest away from the floor, lifting up into this baby cobra. Exhale, release back down towards the floor. Really nice. Inhale, feet press into the mat, squeezing the glutes, press the floor away from you. Exhale, folding back down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhaling. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Really nice. This time keep the right hand where it is. Extend left hand out so it's in this half T shape. And then maybe shift the weight so the left leg is really in the center of the mat. Then you're going to lift the right leg. Use the right hand to push the body over. Maybe you place the sole of the right foot onto the floor. If it's comfortable, and only if it's comfortable, feel free to bring this right hand behind the back. And it can rest on the lower spine. Holding here, really opening up this left chest and left shoulder. But please pay attention to if you're feeling any pins and needles or any pinching in that shoulder. And if you are, just coming back slightly towards the middle, so you're not putting as much pressure and weight on that shoulder. Last breath. Rolling back round, placing the right hand on the mat to gently guide the chest flat back onto the floor. Bring left hand into the center again, so it's close towards that left side of the body. Let's go on the right side, right hand reaches out. Use the left hand, press it into the mat to roll the body weight over. Place left foot on the floor if it's comfortable. And then releasing left hand, maybe place Place it on the lower back. We're here for 3 breaths. Again, any pinching, any pins and needles, any weird sensations in that right arm. Just shifting your weight back into center a little bit to take that off the shoulder. Last breath. Really nice. Coming back towards neutral, placing the left hand down to gently guide the body to where it needs to be. Once you're flat on the floor, bring the hands underneath the forehead, make a little pillow, rest the forehead down, or feel free to rest a cheek on the hands. You have options to take your last few breaths here, or feel free to flip over onto the back so you're in a true Shavasana. Just feel the body relaxing into the ground. Feel the hips, feel how heavy they are. Maybe feel how the ribs are pressing into the mat. How the head or the cheek is placing weight on the hands, the tops of the feet connecting to the floor. Maybe return back to your intention that you set at the beginning of the class. Thank yourself and your body for allowing you to take these moments with yourself. As always, thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. And I shall see you very soon.